and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to do another shop my stash / makeup rotation for the month of December. So if you would have seen in my last video where I first done it, which I will link down below if you haven't, then obviously I went through my makeup drawers. So this is like my everyday makeup drawer at my desk. So yeah, so this is my everyday makeup drawer, and a lot of these products is what I put in at the start of November. So now we're just going to rotate them ready for December. So yeah, so I'm just going to take out everything what we had from before. So first up's this Peach and Cream Get a Grip setting spray. As you can see, I've used quite a lot of it, to be fair, so it's nearly on its way out. So I might keep this in my drawer because I do want to use it up by Christmas. Then we also had the Lutty London Dewy setting spray. There's still quite a lot of this product left. I've been loving again my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Foundation, but the original one. Instead of using a beauty blender, I've been using this with a brush and I actually really like it. Like, excuse how grubby this foundation looks, but nothing compares to that one. The new one just does not compare. This Lottie London one is nearly out, so yeah, I've used that quite a bit, usually on days where I'm just going to work, just want light coverage. And then the primers we had, so the Baby Skin, I just don't know how I feel about that, to be fair. I just don't feel like it works well with my skin type. And then also the Barry Pixie Skin Blurring Beauty Elixir. I've now run out of that, so I can finally declutter that out of my collection. Done this in a bit of a weird order, but now we're on to concealers. So the Fit Me concealer, I used quite a lot of that. I don't know if I really like that concealer. The Collection 2000 concealer, which really settles into my fine line. It's such good coverage. And then I don't think this was in my makeup rotation from before, but it's made its way into my everyday drawer because I absolutely love it, and that's a NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I really like that to cover up my brows as well. Then we got the Iconic Liquid Blush. I'm definitely going to declutter this. I feel like it's got no pigmentation and it just doesn't really work. I've used it a few times now and I think it's rubbish, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm going to declutter this. And then for setting powders, we had a loose powder, which was my Fenty one, which is nearly out. I've used this a lot over the past 2 years, and yeah, finally nearly finished it. And also I've been using that to set like under my eyes and things like that, which I do actually quite like. Bronzers were these two. Absolutely love this Milani one. I've been using this non-stop. And then this is my Beauty Bay one, which again is another good drugstore one. And then we've got my two blushes, the Doll Beauty one, which is so pigmented. You only need a little bit. So I've been using that quite a lot if I'm having like a peachy day. But if I'm having a pink day, then obviously my Vive, which I've absolutely been loving. And then the two highlighters that I had out was the Jordana Tisha one, which is the cream and the powder, which I just don't know about it, if I'm honest. I feel like the cream's not, well, it looks quite creamy now, to be fair, but I don't know. I feel like I still need to play around with that because I didn't really want to wear that to work. So I've been using this MAC one quite a lot, especially in my makeup looks as well. And this is in the shade Oh Darling, and this is in the shade Iced Out. So my mascaras, I had the Maybelline Last Sensation out. No, it's not. The Sky High one and this Maybelline Falsies. So this one has finally run out, so I can declutter that. And then also this one ended up in my collection, which is the I Heart Revolution Triple Chocolate one, which I think this is the one that Makeup with Alex Kate always talks about, which is why I bought it. So I've been using these two mascaras lately and they've been working really well together. And then we have brow products. So we had the Got Speed brow gel, which is really nice for just days where I don't really want to wear a lot of brow soap and things like that. Eloise Pencils. Mochaccino one had run out, so I've decluttered that one already. And then I've started using this one, which is in the shade Blonde Blend, and it's exactly the same shade as my actual eyebrow hairs. But yeah, I've been using that alongside the Beauty Way one, which I've fallen back in love with again. And I've also been using a little bit of the ABH Dip Brow just on days when I've done like makeup for Instagram and YouTube and things like that, because I feel like it's quite easy to use for that pigment. And then the two palettes I've been using is the Huda Naughty Nude and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, which I've both been loving. So the Naughty Nude one, I've been using a little bit of Hypnotic all throughout the crease, all over my lid. Maybe darken it up with a little bit of Naughty and Spicy along my lash line, and then a little bit of Flower Power in the inner corner. Or if I'm going for like a pinky mauvey kind of look, then I'll put Filthy all in my crease, and then yeah, using a bit of Untamed or Spicy along the lash line. And then the ABH one, I've actually been using the Milani bronzer quite a lot, just all over my lid, and then using Cypress Umber along my lash line, or popping a bit of burnt orange just in my crease. But yeah, that's what I've been loving just for like my everyday makeup. And then the 2 lip products we did pull out was this Dose of Colour liquid lipstick, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't actually used at all this month because I don't like wearing liquid lipsticks to work, and like I said, I've not been out loads. And this Sofa lip balm, which I have been using quite a lot because again I like to just put it on for work. So that has been my everyday makeup drawer for November. So let me put all this back and then let's go through my makeup collection. So as you can see, my base drawer is looking pretty full. You know, I'm in the process of moving house, so when I move in, I'll have better storage. But until then, there's nothing I can do about it, which is why I need to empty some of this into my everyday drawer. So what is meant to be primers and setting spray. No, it's meant to be setting sprays, concealers and liquid blushes, and then primers and foundations. But as you can see, it's a bit of a hot mess because I've got so much product in there. So let's pick out our primers. So I think I'm going to go with... I'm going to pick out this Primark Vitamin Enriched Moisturizing Primer because, yeah, I haven't played with this for too much yet, and I actually like the way it feels on the skin. It's very moisturizing. You know, we're coming into winter now, so I need something definitely that's going to moisturize my face, so that'll be my first primer. We'll also try this Bare Minerals Prime Time. I've not actually tried this yet, and as you can see, it's just a small sample, so I feel like I'll be able to get through this, hopefully, throughout the month, and then that'll be a primer decluttered for my collection. So yes, let's go with that. So they're my 2 primers. And then for foundation, I think I might go with this Primark Matte Foundation. It's an oil-free long wear SPF 15. This is in the shade Nude Beige. So yeah, I've not really tried out this foundation yet. I think I've only used it once, so this will give me a good chance to try it out. So yeah, I'm going to use that. And then for a more lighter coverage, I think I'm going to go with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation, so yeah, I think these 2 together will go really nicely. And then setting sprays, I definitely want to use this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is a new one to my collection. It's in my Black Friday haul, so yeah, I want to try that out a bit more. And then also the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Haven't got much left of this now, so hopefully I can use this up by the end of this month. And you know what, I'm also going to use this Peaches and Cream Get a Grip. You never have too much setting spray on, especially when you're an oily girl like me, so I think I'm going to use this up, and I can always use the Prep and Prime spray to literally prime my face before, and then use these 2 to set. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then for concealers, I definitely want to use the new AB8 concealer. It's not new launch, but it's newer to my collection, so this is in the shade 2, and yeah, definitely want to try that out a bit more. And also let's try and use up this L'Oreal Infallible concealer because I feel like that's on its way out. And then a liquid blush, I'm going to use my new Made by Mitchell Melon Sorbet because that looks like the perfect peachy blush, perfect for like just everyday wear. So that's it from this drawer. Then we've got the cheek drawer, which again is a bit of a mess, and I can't even fit the other products in yet until I take stuff out. So let's go for bronzer. So I'm going to go for this Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Bahia because I haven't really used that quite a lot. So let's go with that one. And let's also go with the MUA Bronze Perfection Shimmer. It's only got a slight shimmer to it, but it's a really nice bronzer, so we're going to use that. And then for powders, I'm going to use this RCMA press powder. This is the original No Color press powder, and yeah, I absolutely love this for underneath the eyes. I definitely think this is a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. So for my loose powder, I've not actually used this one for a while because it's always in the back of my drawer, but I'm going to use the Huda Beauty loose powder. And then for blushes, so I'm actually going to choose Primark blush. It's a really nice pinky blush. It doesn't actually say the, oh, Secrecy it is, that's the shade. And then I'm also going to go for this Colourpop blush. So this is in the shade Tearing Up My Heart. So yeah, let's go for that one. And then regarding highlights, I think I'm definitely going to have to go for Benefit Cookie. I've not used this one for ages. And then I'm feeling like this XX Revolution one. Again, I've not used this for ages as well. And look how pretty that looks. So that's pretty much all of my base done. And then for mascaras, I'm going to go with these two again because I feel like they're a really good combo, and I don't have a lot of other mascaras that I want to try. And then for brows, let's go with the Mochaccino P. Louise brow paint, along with, might as well keep it with the P. Louise Mochaccino brow pencil, and then a gel. And then I'm also going to go keep it P. Louise and go with a Blonde Blend eyebrow gel. So I like to go with a lighter eyebrow gel because sometimes it can transfer. For lip products, so let's go nice and simple and just use the P. Louise lip oil in the shade Watermelon Melon. And then for just a casual lipstick, I'm just going to take the Beauty Bay lipstick in the shade Freckle. So that's what it looks like there. You know what? I think I'm going to go Glam. You know, it is December. Let's go with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And then I think I'm going to go with a new favourite at the moment, which is the P. Louise Beneath the Sheets Nice and Bob Basic. So let's get all this into my unit and then we can do a few swatches to end the video with. So if you've not seen the P. Louise Beneath the Sheets palette, this is what it looks like, and it's literally like your perfect brownie neutral matte palette. Let me just do a few swatches for you. Look at those. They just swatch so beautifully. So that's going to go into my drawer. And then we've got Natasha Denona one, which... Oh, and that's how they've swatched. Look at those shimmers. Beautiful for all kind of occasions. You can go from day to night. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing around with this because I don't think I've properly played around with this yet. So yeah, this is definitely going to go in my... It's fitting, isn't it? Ready for Christmas. Pop that in there like that. And then this is my drawer. So let me just swatch this Made by Mitchell liquid blush for you. So here is everything swatched for you. There are the swatches from the Natasha Denona palette. For the first swatch, you've got the Made by Mitchell Melon Sorbet blush, and then you've got Cookie highlighter, the XX Revolution highlighter, the Primark blush, and then the Beauty Bay lipstick. So that is everything all done and laid out. And yeah, so that will be my everyday makeup drawer for the month of December. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and also make sure you hit subscribe to my channel. And yeah, let me know if any of these are your favourite products, and hopefully I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!